There's way too much sun in there. Every fucking time. I hope you're good. I hope your day was good. Or is good. I don't know what time it is for you. Depends. It depends. But I am late as expected. I will say that again. Mac streaming is hard. It's not Mac streaming that is hard. It's just the all the tools that you have to have makes it so fucking much difficult for no reason. For no fucking reason. It is a sunny day again, and I still haven't done the thing that I wanted to do, so we'll see what we can do today. We will see what we can do. Let me load some stuff. Damn, loading Figma is just killing everything. Okay. I don't even know if you can hear anything. Seems like you can. It seems like you can. Good. Well, I don't know. It's really choppy on my iPad secondary view, so scared of that. We'll see. We will see. Would you be late though? That is something that I forgot to do. Yes, 100%. 100%. You know what? I do a lazy one. Sometimes that works. I don't know. Please spam the discords. While no one is here. That usually works. But yeah, so it's Friday. I mean, for me it's Friday. Cat, hi. And Carnux, hi. How are you both? You arrived at the same time. It is officially Friday, I think. For me. And probably still Thursday for you. How are you? How was your day? How was the haircut? Cat. Do you like it? Do you like the bangs? Do you not like the bangs? I mean, you did bangs, so probably like them anyways, right? Sorry. The bangs are banging. Good. Good. 4 more servers. Give me a second. I am so late. I need complaining time. You like the haircut? Good. It's shorter, right? You did like a bit of a shorter thing, and also, as always, right, when you get out of the hair salon, it's always the best it will look. Usually, it's difficult to re-achieve the same haircut, quality, design, stuff, right? It was a long sentence for no reason. Is it me or is the bot still dead? Okay, good. Well, let me do that. Oh, and that won't work. Yeah, fuck me. I hate this shit. Sorry. One second. And then I can show face. So I talked about that before, but the Stream Deck software is just broken, and my ability to switch scene with said Stream Deck is reduced to 0 for no reason. Good. We have sun. I can't with that fucking sunny thing. I needed to change so many shit on the camera to get a decent amount of light in. It's just weird. Anyways, so complaining time first, because I can. My Mac is absolutely killing me every time I want to start a new software that uses camera or sound. They just don't start. So it's fucking annoying. I need to restart my entire computer to make sure that the thing just work, right? It's annoying. So before the stream at like 26, I did a full reboot of the computer to be able to have the stream working on time. That's not good. And then on the Stream Deck side, the OBS plugin doesn't match and work with the OBS app for some reason. I don't know why. So every time that I need to have, and I think I showcased that before. Let me see, where the fuck are you? You idiot. Like if I have the Stream Deck app open, the thing that I need to do is go into the plugin thing, look for OBS, uninstall the plugin, reinstall the plugin, and then I can switch scene. But otherwise, it just doesn't work. It doesn't recognize the thing. If I kill OBS or if I quit the Stream Deck plugin, the Stream Deck app, it just doesn't work. So that's annoying as fuck. and yeah, and then Atom doesn't really want to stay connected for some reason. So that's also a thing. So I don't know. And also my hair is absolutely crazy this morning. I just, I think it's an issue with the Mac. Because I think it's an issue with the Stream Deck software rather than an issue with OBS. OBS works. But just the Stream Deck software, it's just so weird to have no light on my face. Also, I have the ISO at 1000, which is not what I like to see, but no choice. Anyways, so today is Friday, so we can do the usual Friday thing. Or if someone is here, like I don't know, Stony, for example, and who would like to have some things looked at, we could. We have had some requests. Not that we have a lot of requests, but we have had one request of Panther asking how we could make something look better. So the question that I have, but Panther will probably or is probably sleeping at that instant. I don't know if they are talking about the image here or the page blog itself. I'm thinking it's probably the page because they linked something, but we never know. We never know. So if that's the case, let's say it's the page thingy, right? That seems like a good option. We have a footer that is full width, and a header that is full width, but then there's feed that is not, and the feed takes roughly a third of the full width of the page, so still really high. What do you mean? It's 7:44 for me, so been here for 15 minutes. But welcome on in. Event overlay? What do you mean event overlay? As in when something happened? When an event happened, that's in the name, dumbass. Goofy, hi. Have a good night. Thanks a lot for stopping by, I appreciate it. So I'm guessing a masonry grid could be useful, but also might break stuff. And first thing that I'm looking at is, yeah, 1.6 would be much better rather than 1.2. Oh yeah, that's right. So Cat, it's the fundraiser that Stony sent you, right? I can't do that. Can't raise funds. That's not a thing that happened. You change your font. I wish that worked, but I don't know if it works. It didn't. So I think a line height of 1.6 is better here. I'm thinking same shit there, but we could go even higher on the, even higher, a bit lower, damn it, on the headings, to make these look better. Right? That's original version, my version. I think a bit more space in the lines makes a bit of a difference. We can also have, that's the thing that we do from time to time, the kerning, what's the... It's the letter spacing, but I don't know the name in CSS. What's the fucking name in CSS? I guess if you don't touch it, it doesn't want to change. Let me unplug that and do the letter spacing at, like, I don't know, 20, just because we can, just to get the inspect. Letter spacing, that's the fucking name. Makes sense. Makes sense. So here, letter spacing. %? Oh. to pixel works. That's a weird thing. I don't know. What are the values that works? So it's like probably so pixel works, EM works, I'm guessing REM works as well, but percentage doesn't for some reason. That's interesting. I'm looking for the values for the latest letter spacing, and we usually have percentage rather than pixels. Right? Like, that's weird. I mean, what they do is point to EMs, but point to EMs is a bit too big. Anyways, the goal was to just get a bit more wide in there, but that's like a 5%. I think it's even a 2% could help a bit to render that, right? Makes it text a bit more legible. Anyways, that's a detail. That is a detail. So that would be my first thing to make that quicker SD on how to could look better. Yeah. Font is always a good thing. And Stony, we will probably talk about your fonts today. I don't know. Probably. I know. I wish I could get rid of the sun. I will be able to get rid of the sun in a hot minute to be able to just bring back the camera to its regular level brightness and all that. But yeah. So if it's an activity, that was very French. If it's an activity feed, right, it makes sense that it's a vertical thing. I mean, I think card clicks rather than title clicks is the first. I mean, the first is one of the first thing that I would do. As in, right, if I get this, and that's my activity feed item, I think adding like a bit of padding, somewhere around 1 REM around, I mean, not even 1, you know what, 0.5. 0.5 works, and then yeah, I'm sorry. This is the best I can do. I can't do more than that. I'm sorry about it. I know. I think maybe Atom got an update like yesterday, this morning. So maybe there is something in there that I haven't seen yet. I need to check, but I didn't have the time. I did the update this morning, so morning being 30 minutes ago. The crazy stuff on screen is better, right? I mean, how do you say? It's the immersion. Sorry. Bring you back in the land of the light. Sorry. That is way too bright. Much better. Much better. Good. It was bright. It was very bright, yes, but now it's better. Now we have a bit of a more lit stream. I like that. I like that. So, going back to the task ahead. Can I? What happened? Something flashed. Oh, that flashed. Okay. So background color. I think background color of this at like 8% potentially could help. Potentially. I don't know. At this point, I have no clue. And then border radius, right? The border radius of what? Border radius of one rem is way too much. Yes, of course. Yes, of course, it's way too much. 0.5 maybe. That's better. Okay, good. Remy. Hi Remy. How are you? With the accent. Sorry. Snapcam has decided to not recognize my webcam. I mean, that's usual. That's a very usual thing, right? Oh, I hate something right there. Oh, let me go back to non-French accent because I think I need to be a bit more precise on what I want to say. Do I have the ability to move blocks from here to the activity feed item easily, or do I need to just duplicate them? Can I just like copy paste and drop them here? That's not an option, right? I don't think I can do that. That's so sad. Oh, I can? How do I do that? Cat, it might be just in need of a restart. So just kill Snapcam, start it back again, and or so just like this. Oh yeah. And or a computer restart. Yeah, and install reinstall might work as well. Margin bottom is potentially what we're looking for right here. And the margin bottom could technically go. No, it is needed for the spacing. I think I would rather use gap rather than margin bottom on that one, to be honest. but that means it's the feed itself that needs to have gap, right? But then I don't know how they decided to create the thing, so I don't want to do that right there. So cards always help for some reason to make things more visible. I think personally I would have that effect, but on hover only, rather than just the title that changes, right? The entire card, and the entire card being clickable. That's the thing that I wanted to go for. But yeah, I don't even know. It's subtle on stream. It is a subtle thing. It's still visible though. The border on each side. Yeah, I think Penta has a nice color scheme thing. It's nice. The underlines though are going away. We are getting rid of them on most pages, slowly. At least she decided to get the borders a bit thinner, because they were like 8 points or something. It was crazy big, so happy to see them go away a bit. But yeah, I think the cards these way is better. Question for the devs in chat. If I wanted to define the hover state on the background right now without having to change, Sloth, hi, welcome on in, how are you? Good evening, night for you? Can I, in that section, in the background color thing, I know it's tiny, I'm sorry, can I type hover equal thing, or is that not an option? So I need to make the selector hover. Rather than so is it a new class? Have a good walk. Have a good walk. I know that I can just have the hover state activated, but when I do that, it doesn't create the thing that I want to do. However, what you're saying is, if I add a class to activity feed and then item right, item that's the thing that I need to do? How did you write that? Right? shit. So it wasn't the class thingy, it was this one. Ooh, that's bad. So it's a .a, and then you say hover, and then what you say is background color. Oh yeah, cool. Thank you. Transition. I guess that's a global thing, but yeah, that's better. Cool. I did. That's a good point. That is a good point. Yes, thank you. I feel like the radius is not good enough. I feel like a 0.75 might help make the things more coherent, and then I'm guessing this div for the viewer media stuff right here needs to have a bit of a radius. Damn it. So if you have a border radius here, it's probably 0.75 inside. You have 1 mil, it's probably a 0.25. Does it work? Because it's on the parent, not on the shit. Yep, much better. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that it will go through. So I'm guessing it's carryover to the state unless specified, as in, because I specified the where the fuck are you? What is it? Right there? Yeah. Because I specified the hover state transition. If I made it faster, it would be faster while hovering, but then going back to 420 on the hover. Yeah, interesting. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. That is good. Thank you. Thank you. So the thing that I wanted to know is why the fuck do we have so much shit on the at the bottom right here? I want to know why we have so much underneath you. I'm guessing it's because of the element itself, right? This thing, yeah. So this thing has a margin bottom of 2 rems, and I think if we get rid of the margin bottom, we have something better. Yes, yes, of course. To be on the mouse, out, you do on the normal class. Interesting. Good to know. Thank you. Alright, I think, even though not not tremendous, I think the feed with that makes a bit more sense to me, having a bit of a hover, a bit of a more wider font line height and kerning. What do you mean you have never seen an emoji in cursive? What? What? What you talking about? Where? That's something written somewhere that I haven't read. Didn't read. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's fine. It's fine though. Yeah. So just let me bring back this. The italic text. You mean there? It's not. What? It's normal on my side. It's normal on my side. It's normal on my iPad as well. It's just. I mean, is it not? No, it's the same thing on OBS itself. So I don't know. You may have an issue. Yeah, maybe on your phone. Anyways, it's fine. At least you see the emojis, right? Yeah. Yeah. It works. I guess you're on Android, right? So yeah, I guess that would be the changes that I would do. So let me do a screenshot of that, because we kind of need that. And the first 30. Yeah, let's keep that here like this. Yeah, that, you know what, I discovered that the on iOS you now have the ability to, what the fuck is it there? I mean, you probably won't see that, but you have this option. So you can go download fonts on the App Store, if they are available, and install them on your phone. Didn't expect that to happen at some point, but it is the case. So, yeah. I don't know. I think it's... I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Let me just write the message to Panther, unless Panther you're lurking. I don't know. I don't think so. Only visible on hover state, on hover, radius, right? Radius and all that. Line height for heading to 1.4, for body text to 1.6, and heading letter spacing to 0.02, right? That's what we did. 0.02 EM. And then no, what is it, bottom padding? Yeah, good. Is it still messed up for you as well? Sorry. And Slav, yes, of course, please send away, but at least Panther has the content that I wanted to have. So just as a quick difference, shit, I need to open that. No, not that. Not that. Right. I think I do like the fact that the cards are a bit wider in the original, but I also like the fact that they are cards. I could... Oh, that's true. That is true. You know what? Let's do that. Before we do anything else. Shit. I get used to that fucking keyboard. This card, I want the padding. Oh, that transition is clean. I want no padding, meaning that now we have this, which is cool. And we need this to be, we need the radius of this entire thing to be at 0.25. That way we match with the media at the bottom. And then here, that's where things are annoyingly fun. You can have box shadow. A box shadow that is what's the format? Exactly, yes, perfect. And that is so I want this to be also available on hover, and I want this to be here. However, I want that to be 08. Right, that way we keep that way we keep the same width basically of cards, but then we have the other state with more a cleaner thing. Yep, I think that's better. I think that's better. That's a dumbass move on me. Rather than padding. Yeah. Good. Good. Cat shit happens. Sometimes being soaking wet is fun. Anyways, so let me see. I agree with the second statement, Stoney. The fact that we are not supposed to be there anyways, that makes sense. Weird. Shadows are fun. Shadows are a fun thing to play with. I really think that's the case. 0.08 is a very subtle change in background. I think I just spam Panther, but too many messages, too many notifications. I hope she has things cut at night. Okay, I will try to avoid that section. Yes. Good, Slav. Good thing that it's a Figma file. I will take a look at that. I think we're done with Panther. Good. Okay. Good to know. So let's see. Shit. Let's see. Is that tags quickly overflow and expand the grid? Oh. Yes. So basically, your ID is it's basically what we all do. So in a regular type of behavior, in our things, we would have something like these. We would have the overflow tag would have something like so. That's basically it. And rather than the C4, C6, C8, right? Rather than having like a colored background, we usually have like a gray one, and we place them at the end if possible. So the thing is, we get like one row, and if the row, the next one overflow, then we do that. That way you have still the most important tags that are visible in front, usually, and then the one that are added later just go away. But sometimes it's not as good. Sometimes it's not as good. The reason for not being as good is, well, you may end up with things that you didn't want to see in the first place because of that. I feel like I have it. Did I put like a? Yes, I did. I put like a space. But yeah, that's usually what we do. If you have like a light gray that you have in your system, do that. Use that. That's easier. But then there will be an option to sort tags, or to sort by tags. But yeah, that's usually what we do, to just get this. Yeah. And then what we have here, usually, can I have that? Do I have that? Do I have a menu thing? No, I don't. What we have is, most of the time, we take these and we make these vertical. That music is too epic for me at that instant, but that's fine. Right? We usually have this. We take these. I will do like an ugly ass shadow because I can. One second. Well, 32 is too much. But yeah, we usually do that. We usually do these. Either we center it to the tag itself, right? So that just expand, or we just have the end right side of the tag that matches. It depends on where the fuck the thing is placed, but usually the right side is the furthest away. I mean, the furthest right, meaning that it will always be visible. And that's either on click or on hover. But that way you have that thing placed. And so if you get like a longer tag, just expand that menu. In terms of tag design, I really like the pill better than the rounded rectangles. So, yeah. Let me read things because... Yes. Yeah, no, you're right. That's good. Is the color an important thing, or are you just testing Or did you just test colors to see if things were better? Or do you have like a color scheme, as in language or red? Okay. Can you click on them? So, yeah, okay, going back to the question. Basically, if you have a tag that is a rounded rectangle, Bahimo, hi, welcome on in. The behavior is expected to be able to click on it. If it's a rounded pill, sometimes no, sometimes yes, but most likely no. So if it's clickable to get like an easy switch to filter by that tag, then maybe this is better. And another thing that I could potentially recommend you to do is, or would be, to not have background at all. I mean, you can have like a white background, but even like no background at all could potentially help. 100% in your font size, font height helps as well. We do that so that you can see how that looks. Let's add a fill white right here and get rid of that. And so if they are clickable elements, we usually recommend underlines, and let's do 6 so that we have less space bothering us. Shit. And so maybe, I don't know if you have accessible color schemes defined, but if you had a red and a green. Oh shit! His feet were stuck. So that could be a thing. It's a bit... I don't know. It's an interesting thing. It makes the card a bit cleaner, and so I think the color is not a good idea. However, you could have it with you could have the color on hover, right? So but you're here, and then maybe while hovering the tag itself, you get the fill that takes a very light version of your green or whichever color you had, and that could potentially works. Which, from what I can see, needs to be at 4. But something like this could work. Oh, that's a cute pale color. You can also only underline on hover, which is not exactly recommended, but it works. It makes a bit of an interaction. You can add the interaction in the middle, so that's a core option. But yeah, the benefits of this is that the card is cleaner overall. You don't have as much color if it's a user defined color for each tag. It helps to be not just a fucking list of colors. However, it is less easy Less easy? Yes, it's less easy to read at a glance, right? If I'm here from far away, I know that my dev stuff is green, and so everything that I see at first glance being green is dev stuff, and I know that because user-defined colors means that I define the colors that I wanted to see for that specific tag, so it's supposed to be faster and easier to read. So sometimes colors are useful, sometimes they are not. I would recommend you to have a look at something like these color scheme types for labels, meaning that the background color is very light in order to get your point across. So for you it would be basically just a text label, but if you have color schemes with dark color and light colors, using the light colors for the background and then the darker one for the text helps here and there to not make the page too colorful. But I mean, as soon as you have as much color as we have here, it's already very much colorful, so yeah, don't really care about that. So yeah. And these color variations, using a darker version of the color in the text and a lighter of the same color in the background, is just a very subtle way to still have readability while keeping the color that the user decided on. And the way that we do that on our side is we have a color picker that is extremely limited, as in, do I have it here? I may have it here somewhere. Yeah, so basically our color picker choice is this. We don't have more than that. For the user will see these 12 colors, and that's it. And then if they select one of these, then this one, for example, the orange has been selected, then it takes, or it creates that subtle change on its own. But the thing that the user sees is the most brightest, like heavy, vibrant colors, so they are drawn to the one that makes more sense to them, but then they have like a muted thing that just makes sense in the UI. Details, small details, and that fucking page needs to have a lot of work done because nothing is fucking aligned. I hate it. Like I say, on the topic of thing, I did consider just showing the tags. I mean, why not both, right? You can always have, if you have like a filter, you said you would have like a button for filters at the top, I mean at the top somewhere at least. So if you can filter by, why not just show the tags and then you filter by and then you see which one has, the thing that will happen, right, is, let's say you have a tag that is like have something like this. I should have make that more clear. Anyways, you have a tag that is hidden because it is Um, um, if you have a tag that is inside of the +8 on most of the cards, then if you have a filter and you select the hidden filter, you will not see the filter itself, the tag itself on the card anyways, because it's down the list. But at least you will see the card itself. I don't know. Well, I like the page. It reminds me of Webflow UI a bit. Oh shit, why am I so tired? Still, I kind of want to peek what you're talking about, because that intrigues me. Also, yeah, no, the font is good. Oh no, the font is bad. The font is dead. Stony, still broken. I don't know why. Is it like do I need to refresh? What is Command Alt or Command Shift R? No cache? Nope. Well, weird. Oh shit. My bad. Bruh, what the fuck? So I need to input like things. Come on, computer, come on. You're not that dumb, are you? Damn it. I log in. Give me the login. I mean, these ones, we had them on stream already, as far as I know. But, yeah. I mean, the left one is fine. The right one, I don't know. You can delete that if you want to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I need to pee. Give me a second. to go back on the banning situation, the amount of pictures that went through on stream when I was on Behance, just not the type of things that would be defined and showcased anyways. So yeah, I wanted to check this. I wanted to check this section right here. I like it. I like it. I'm guessing that you don't have character pictures for the ones that don't have, well, right? Is that the thing? Is that what happened? Have I seen that one as in, have I seen that anime, or have I seen that one as in, have I seen something else? What's your question? I don't understand. Not yet. Not yet. No Game No Life, not yet. It's on my list. It has been on my list since... I don't know. I just have no fucking time to watch anything. I mean, not exactly true. I don't take the time to watch things. That's a different... It's a different issue. There are some shows that have low brain function necessary that I can put on the side and just work and have the show at the same time. The thing is, I like to be invested in the thing that I'm watching, and I like to follow along the story. So specifically, if it's a Japanese anime, it will be in Japanese because I don't watch in dubs, and so therefore I need to focus on the subtitle if I want to understand. Even though I understand more Japanese now than before, I can't just have a show in the background that just speaks Japanese all day. I mean, I could, but not yet at that level. But yeah, a lot of people have recommended it to me, so it has been on my list for a long time. I mean, you've seen my list. It is. I have so many shit to watch. Yeah. I mean, for animation, it's a bit of, what can I say? Yeah, for animated stuff, it's a bit of an okay thing. The only thing that I don't like is most of the time the dubs don't portray the same emotions. I mean, they try to, but it's a bit difficult to get the Japanese emotion going through, right? My main issue is when you're watching like an anime in Japanese and you don't know, it feels like everyone is screaming, and then a lot of times in the dubs everyone is screaming which is not or wasn't planned by the authors, so it's a bit more complicated. So that's why I'm more of a sub person, but I do hate subtitles anyways, so I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, the dub sub things, sometimes the dubs are good. The thing that we said, right, was in the old days of anime when dubs were not as precise as the one that we have now, they took more liberties, so it was fun, or more fun. What do you mean that's one thing you had before Crunchyroll? The multi-language dubs? I mean, isn't it like a... I mean... If you come up with something, and then they come up with the same thing, in the same year, it means they have been working on it for longer. It's not like you came up with the thing, they saw your thing, and then they implemented it, because in these big companies, it takes so much time to get something approved that well, it takes so much time. So a feature that like it usually take 3 to 6 months to be rendered. So yeah, but I agree. The amount of time that happens to me too, as the one thing that I'm waiting for to happen more is the bottom input navigation for browsers on mobile. I've been saying this for years, I mean almost since 2014, and we still don't have this on a global array. I think it's it came to iOS on Safari at the bottom of the screen, but I've been saying this for a long time, as in the thumb accessibility thing on mobile is at the fucking bottom, and so when you want where you want to type your URL and have access to the thing is at the bottom of the screen. I've been saying this since 2014, 2015, and it just came in like, I don't know, 2 years ago maybe, in iOS. So that is interesting. I won't take credit for that because, right, once Apple do it, most people do it as well, but still, accessibility wise, I'm looking at a thing right now on your website, Stoney, but we have an issue. Before we talk fonts, let's talk corner radius. Right here, your scroll right there, it doesn't crop content. I don't know why that's the case. I don't really know how to do this, to be honest, but it looked straight up not cropped. So I don't know. You tell me. But because I wanted to talk about fonts, but you changed your fonts, that's good-ish. Alright, so without being specific on, I think we fixed it. I mean, it seems like a thing that we talked about before, so I think you fixed it before and then it probably just came back. It's not really an issue because other than me, most people won't see that, but sorry, I pointed out. Talking about fonts in a general sense, right? You don't even need to have this here. However, may need to skip this song. So in a general sense, the thing that I want to talk about font is, if you can, you need to I think, I mean, it's not a specific, it's just a global stuff. Anything that is a title or heading, depending on how you call them, right? You have two different type of fonts. You have headings and you have body text or text. Usually we split them into subcategories, as in heading H1, H2, H3, and subheading, and then text and subtext, and little things, whatever the fuck you want. Anyways, the fun point I want to make is your heading needs to be 2 variation above your text. So if your text is in 400, then your heading needs to be at minimum at 600 in the font weight. So I usually, because I'm a dumbass who love extremely thick font, if I have like a 900, I would go for 900 in my headings. However, my subheadings might be in 600. But yeah, so as the example on your section, everything that is on the menu right here, so the video administration and user, for example, I would have them in a thicker font weight compared to the pages, which is already the case. I mean, first of all, it is bigger in font size, but also it seems like it's I think it's a bit thicker, right? No, but it's 2 different fonts. You have Roboto and sans serif. Interesting. But the main point is here. My Roboto Lite right there, it needs to be in a heading situation. The text here needs to be staying in regular, but this one needs to be like in a heavy variation to make things makes more sense. And then here you have directors, writers, tags. These are headings. Even those subtle headings, they could be in 600 to make the thing more visible, and you have like a distinction between these 2 things. Same thing here, right? So I would have headers or headings in 600 as a minimum, and other text in subs at 400 or 200, depending on the font that you choose. You had a very geometric font at the beginning of the week that I really liked. Jeannie, hi, welcome in. I think you just need a system, as always, right? As anyone, you just need a font system. How are you, Jeannie? How was your day? Oh shit! Oh my god. You were using Enter? You had like an intermission. You used something X. Lendex? No. I think I did, Jeannie. I think I... Did I not answer? Sorry if I didn't. I did. I did see this one, yes. You may have too much space in between your lines, but that's a detail. Lexan, yes, Lexan. So Lexan was very geometric font. It is a very geometric font. I think it could be really interesting to keep it for your headings. It makes for a very modern-ish type of fonts. So, yeah. But you know, Jeannie, I like the column things. It's still weird for me, but yeah, I like that. I do like that. And you did change that. So, detail on this one. And I'm Sarah. I used to. I don't. I don't anymore. On that thing, that's a bit of a weird section. Your nav menu need to have the switch on the far right. I know it's weird, but you need to have the text on the left. It's opposite of the content, but yeah. It's just how things are. But it's nice. It is nice. And then one thing that I would say, which is a wording situation, it's not exactly a thing that makes a lot of sense to most people, but right now what you have is select all and deselect all. These are toggles. They activate. So it's activate all or deactivate all, but not like not select, unless you do checkboxes. But you didn't want to do checkboxes, right? But the thing that I talked about last time was if you have bound or linked actions, as in this and this needs to go together. Like if you activate one, you activate the other one. If you deactivate this one, deactivate this one. These things, right? If you have many that do that, always, if one of them is deactivated, it deactivates 3 of them at once. If you could just combine them into one singular permission title, that can help. But yeah. Yeah, Stony Roboto is okay, but it's not exactly the best option. I mean, it's good. Madloot, hi, welcome on in. How are you? How have you been? Cat, go to bed. Cat, go to bed. Have a good night. Yeah. Let me read chat. It's taking me so much energy to read chat from that far away. Oh, that's a black screen. Didn't expect that to happen. And yeah, I mean, if you are here and you're asking me for visual advice, you will spend more time on visual stuff than on working stuff. I'm sorry, that's how it works here. You get what you ask for. to lay out an overall visual things rather than others. So yeah, and so Stony, for the font thing, I mean, you can see that here basically. If you look at this scene right there, let me see, how can I, so basically here, I guess, that title right there is the section title. It is using bold. However, the page title right here is in a more regular font than the aforementioned thing. The difference being that the section title is in caps for some reason, and then all the page tag titles are like in a regular value. You can see that when I expand, I have my viewers and revenues thing right there that also are in caps, and so these things are font hierarchy things that just helps the user to easily scan a page, scan a menu, something that then helps you to see the content. So I would recommend you to do stuff like this. And so the rule for font weight is usually anything that is heading is 2 above. If you don't have 2 above, then just use 1 above. But right, usually that's the thing. If you are using 400 for your text, 600 for your headings, if you are using 200 for your text, 400 for your headings could work if you wanted something way finer. 200 for your text might be a bit too thin, depending on the font that you're using. Inter would work. I would not recommend Roboto because of how it's working. Let me show you what I'm talking about. When I'm saying this, because fonts are difficult. I cannot not agree. So Roboto, yeah, I know you can't see shit. Give me a second. Right, so that's okay. So here is my Roboto font, and here is my Inter font, and they are very similar. Let's say that, right? They are very similar, but my main issue with Roboto on its own is the fact that it's not centered in its block. You can potentially see that on the stream. I don't know. I hope so. I hope you can see the grid properly. But the top section of the Roboto font in a regular 12-point font is like 2 point something, but usually 2 pixels, and then the bottom one is 3. We don't have any J or other letters that just fall, but right, that's a 2 to 3 ratio. However, when you take the Inter font as a regular value, it's more for 3 something and a 3 than that. So basically what I'm saying is the different ratio in between the top and bottom is closer to a 1 for 1 top and bottom rather than a 3 for 2 in the Roboto section. So that's why I prefer Inter. That's also why some of the very, very used font like Montserrat, or can I fucking have you here? Montserrat is also a very similar thing. It's a 3.5, but then if you use it for headings, the thicker they are, the less visible these things appear. The reason for these on why I'm talking about this is if you have an equal amount top and bottom, then when you create, let's say, a button, you don't need to do some tricks to get the height to match and be centered to your pill, to your button, to whatever you want to do. So these things are important. I think Inter is currently the good option. There are some other new fonts that are coming out that have been made for displays. So the reason why we recommend Inter most of the time is because Inter has been made for UI and displays, which makes a lot of sense because we are creating UI and displays on displays. So Inter works, but it's currently extremely overused, and so I don't know if I can still push for it. It's it's a very overused font. I don't know. At this point, I have no clue, and I do not know. It could be a good idea, but it could not be a good idea. Trying to see if I can find the fonts. That I'm talking about. I liked so much stuff on Twitter that I can't find the exact thing that I'm talking about. It's a bit complicated. But also for your website, because you are one of the reasons that I'm for what I'm about to say is because you are looking for TV displays from further away. You could, that's something that I would probably never say, but you could benefit from a slab font. So slab font is like when they have bottom and top things that are square, these are slabs. So that makes sense. I don't usually recommend paid fonts for projects unless I know that you can benefit from it and that you have the means to buy the things. This song is way too epic. Let me fucking find the thing. No? You don't want me to find the fucking font I was talking about? So many pairs of tits. Fine. No, you probably don't have the means for font licensing when they are at the usual highest price that they are at, which is like a 3K per year. I think that's too expensive for most fonts. Google Fonts is better. I can't find the thing. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go to fonts though. So, right. So slab. That's a slab. And slabs are, yeah, they are recurring expenses. When you are using fonts on a website, you usually have a license that is different than a one-time fee. It's a recurring expense that you need to have on a monthly basis or on a yearly basis based on the amount of people that use your website. So the more traffic you have, the more you pay. So the people that have the means to get fonts are big companies. Anyways, so these are slabs. I don't like them. Let me say that I don't like slabs. It's one of the font property that I don't enjoy to work with. But for your use case, a slab could be the best option to make readability from further away easier if you are on TV screens. So you could look into this, but I cannot recommend any of these because I don't like them. I don't like them. I would highly be in a sans serif or display font rather than something different. But yeah, and heavily thick. That's what I do. We do thick fonts in here. Anyways, yes, that's about it. But going back to, not exactly true, but kinda, in Fontshare, I think Interworks. The thing that I was saying is right. It's currently used a lot, so might be too much. The one that I was thinking about is it this one? No. These. So this is a new-ish trend where people are using these types of fonts, which are serif slabs with a bit of ornament, diagonal slabs, bit different. I don't exactly remember how the name is or what the name is, but these for titles, headings, all that. It's really cool when you have these for posters and or like very minimal amount across a website, but yeah, I do think in there you might see something. Anyways, the one of the benefits of the bespoke font family on its own is that you have the bespoke song that you can use for the text, and then the bespoke serif at the top that you can have for titles. So that's an interesting overall font family. Anyways, details. Overall, what I'm saying is just use, even if you use Roboto, right? I don't really give a shit. It's just the weight difference in between the headings and the text need to change. So anything that is a heading, that you define as a heading, is basically something that is under one line of text. So in the section of about 4 words, then that probably a heading. If it's like cut and then it's a new div or a new section or whatever. So I would just recommend you to, as a starter, if you can, it's a bit annoying, I know, but define some CSS properties for your headings and text. Maybe as a starter you could have just a class that is heading and a class that is text, and then a subclass for the font size. But that's a Tailwind style of organizing shit. But as you said, right, in MUI you might have the ability to do that. That is true. Exactly. So if you already have this, try to use them and maybe modify them as the base. Make sure that you use headings in the right heading place and use text or display or body in the right position or the right places, and you should be good. But yeah, just what I don't want to see is this. I don't want to have no hierarchy in my titles and my font. I think the font is bigger than your title right here. Let me check that before you change it live in front of my eyes. Right, this is this font family. Font weight is, yeah, your font weight is smaller. Font weight. I would. Yeah. Right, if you get this, you get the hierarchy information, right? I mean, for me, it's immediately visible that you have some things that make sense. It's the same thing here, as in, if I was to change these, and I do font weight, to like 600 potentially. Right? In terms of hierarchy, you can probably see that the first is, you see the title, that's just the thing. But yeah, you did change some things. I do remember that. But overall good. I do like these new cards. These are fun. Shit, that happens every time. And yes, that's it. That's that. I need that. Damn it. It's so sad. It saddens me. It saddens me. Yeah. Yeah. It does. So sad. My bad. Good. We'll have a look at this probably on Monday because, right, work starts in 6 minutes for me. So I need to rate someone. I have someone in mind. So we'll do that. And I will check that list thingy next time, Stony. because I have no time. I need to work the official hours. Sorry. Just, yeah. It was a shorter one. I'm sending you to Metal and Coffee because it's a Clo Team member. She's live. She's cool. We rated her before. And yeah, we're not a lot. It's a shorter stream. I do hate the fact that these are way shorter streams. I have to say that. It's not fulfilling. I don't like it. So I'll see if I can do something about it. If I can, that would be nice. If I can't, that won't be nice. But it's fine. As always, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If you want to follow, it would be nice if you enjoy your stay here. And yeah. And yeah, so I should be back on Monday, but right, it's Friday, so I should be back on Monday. All that. Take care of yourself, eat something, drink something, you know the drill. And see you in the Discord if you want to. We don't have raid messages, but it's fine. Bye.